Conservative New Media. We're here to talk about the possibility of the Cleveland Cavaliers adding Deron Williams and potentially Andrew Bogut as well. And there's also other names that they could add in the buyout market. Now, let me just explain this. The buyout market is the time between when the trade deadline ends, which has happened at 3 p.m. today, Thursday, February 23rd, and March 1st. March 1st is the date by which a player must be waived from his former team, or bought out / waived from his former team, and then he still will be playoff eligible for the new team that he signs with. So we're talking about this, whatever it is, 5-6 day period here, and players don't have to be signed by the new team on March 1st, but they must be released by the old team by March 1st so that they're eligible for the playoffs. Now, if you're a Cavaliers fan and you were following this whole trade stuff today, you probably thought, oh, well, we're going to do something, and nothing happened, and boy, you know, the Cavaliers are kind of left out here, but they're not left out. Apparently, Deron Williams and Andrew Bogut are going to be bought out. I think Deron Williams has already been bought out. I believe Andrew Bogut, who was traded to the Sixers, will be bought out. And there are reports out there right now, not fully confirmed yet, that both of them want to and are going to end up in Cleveland. Boom! I mean, if you're a Cavs fan, how incredible is that? Bogut would give you the role that Chris Birdman Anderson was supposed to play, the rim protector, but Bogut's better than that because he can also pass the ball. He has a little bit of scoring potential back from before he really hurt his elbow badly a few years ago. Also, how about Andrew Bogut trying to get revenge against his old team if the Warriors and the Cavaliers make it to the finals? Boom! That would be explosive. Not only did the Warriors get rid of Bogut, they also kind of kicked him on the way out the door. I remember there being reports coming out right when the Warriors got rid of Bogut, like, oh yeah, we couldn't rely on him, and just a little bit of chirping going on, kind of making Bogut a scapegoat. So you know, if he can get the chance to get some get back, he's going to want to get it against the Warriors. So I would love to have that ticked off Australian on my team if I were the Cavaliers. Deron Williams, he is not the player that he was before the ankle injuries, before the wrist injury, which kind of affected his shooting. He's still a tremendous player. He would be an incredible get for the Cavaliers. Then you no longer have to have people like Iman Shumpert and DeAndre Liggins bringing the ball up. You can have somebody who's a terrific, incredible resume. He can play, he can bring the ball up, and not only that, he can also allow you to slide Kyrie over to the shooting guard spot if you want. So Kyrie wouldn't have to focus on bringing the ball up either, neither would LeBron. You let Williams bring the ball up. Kyrie can focus on scoring. LeBron can maybe play in the post where he's so deadly, passing or shooting. That lineup could be incredible, and Williams would and could have a real impact in the finals against a Warriors squad, we're assuming here, and throughout the playoffs. So this is huge news. There's also other people that look like they're going to be in the buyout market. One of them is Terrence Jones, formerly of the New Orleans Pelicans. He wants more playing time, and he's not going to be able to get it now that DeMarcus Cousins has been added to the Pelicans, because Cousins and Davis obviously are going to get the majority of the minutes at power forward and center. He's out there. I doubt that the Cavaliers are going to have a shot at him, but you never know. And of course, we made the video the other day about Larry Sanders. Well, Larry Sanders is probably going to be the guy on the outside looking in here. I think Larry Sanders could help the Cavaliers. I think he could certainly help them going forward into like next year, but they might just have to not take him on right now. I still think Larry can sign with another team if he wants to. He certainly could prepare himself in the next coming months, and maybe if he can get another shot with the Cavaliers, possibly going into next season. But Andrew Bogut, Deron Williams, that would make the Cavaliers legitimately about 12 men deep. The only 3 guys I think that are not going to get playing time would be, also let me say this, if they add both of them, you can expect that the guy that's going to be cut off the roster would be Jordan McRae. That's my best guess. They have one roster spot open right now, so if they added 2 players, one guy's going to have to go. I think that would be Jordan McRae. So then the players, going back to the depth chart and rotation, the only 3 guys on the roster who probably won't get much run during the playoffs would be Kay Felder, the rookie, John Dre Liggins, who will be the 3rd shooting guard, and James Jones. Everybody else is a live body. Everybody else can play. The other 2 guys then that you have as your 3rd string would be Richard Jefferson and I guess Channing Frye or Derek Williams, if they keep Derek Williams around this year. Not Darren Williams, but Derek Williams, the small forward / power forward. He probably won't get a ton of run maybe in the playoffs, so maybe he's a guy that you can't rely on, but I'm not sure because he's a live body. The Cavs then become so much deeper. They become so much better. They shore up the weaknesses that they've had. They get a rim protector. They get another ball handler / playmaker. And if you're a Cleveland Cavs fan, the next 48 hours, because once you buy out a player, they have to go through waivers, which is a 48-hour process. Next 48, 72 hours, whenever Bogut gets bought out, Darren Williams already bought out, but whenever Andrew Bogut gets bought out, that's what you need to think about. You need to know how soon can we sign these guys, and let's get them signed up, because this changes things dramatically. This makes Cleveland a much more formidable team. And the one thing that's good is that Cleveland can talk to the guys now, even before they clear waivers. So they're allowed to approach them. So you get everybody recruiting them, get on the horn, get these guys going. This is going to give you a much better opportunity to end the regular season well, make the playoffs easier, and have a better chance against the Golden State Warriors should you meet them again for the 3rd consecutive year in the NBA Finals. I am pumped up, man. If you can't tell, I can't wait to watch the Cavs and the Knicks in just like 2 hours from now. I'm pumped up. I've been watching this stuff, and I'm an NBA junkie. Of course, I am PFV, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. This is what we do. I love and I live the NBA. That is it for now. Thank you for watching Conservative New Media. We'll be talking to you again soon. Great day, exciting trade day. Of course, the trade deadline day is always much enthusiasm for all people who follow the NBA and work in the NBA. That is it for now. If you're a Cavaliers fan, be excited and keep your eyes tuned for the next 48 to 72 hours. That's probably when you're going to start seeing some things happen for the Cavs. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.